Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Elden Ring dingers, cats, dogs, crocodiles, and giraffes. My name is Nico. Hi, I'm from Germany, and today is Maliketh time. I hope you guys have a lot of problems with Maliketh. I certainly had. He is a very hard boss, and yeah, let's try to make him a little bit easier for everybody. We use, as you might already know, we use Reduvia, our 4 talismans, the red feathered... Wait, let me just jump back real quick. The red feathered branch sword, RTSR, blue dancer, crucible feather for the extra iframes, and the shard. Alexander's shard. And we only need Reduvia for this fight. Nothing else. To make it safely into the fight, just sprint straight down this bridge. Like, there's this tree sentinel coming your way. But overall, it's not a problem. Like, he has this animation at the beginning when he sees you, where he just holds his hammer up and shows you his big hammer, you know. He's too slow. Like, the jalapeno horse will shoot fire at you, but you get these iframes from going through the fog wall or the golden wall or whatever. So you have always the same opening here. He will start talking to you, and you can make your way into the boss fight, basically. I will commentate along, and there are some things you could technically do different with Reduvia or with what weapon you fight with. But overall, I like to fight it that way because it's very, very, very consistent. So, oh, the most important thing about this fight, you have to map out the arena in your head. You have to know where these pillars are, because these pillars can easily kill you. That's not even a problem. So you have to learn how the arena looks like, map it out in your head, and know where you at and where the next pillar is, and so on and so forth. He has a several amount of attacks. So this is, when he slides the ground like this, he shoots these, like, I don't know what it is, needles at you, these stone stalagmites or whatever. And then you just roll into it, and then you use one Reduvian Bloodblade. You can follow up with this attack, but you can squeeze in the Reduvian Bloodblade just in between. You can do this with several attacks. You can do it with this one. This has a follow-up, like the Meteoroid throw or the Rock throw has like an immediate follow-up with another like needle attack, stalagmite attack, or whatever. And you roll into this, like you roll the Meteoroid or the Rock, and then you roll into this one, and then you can punish him again. Sometimes he does this, like he does another attack, which leads to sometimes missing him since he's backing up with that animation a little bit. If you roll like closer, you can obviously do it, but I wouldn't recommend doing it, because he has some super quick follow-ups when you're too close, and he might kill you there then. This is when he slams down his hand into the ground. This is what indicates when he does his what is it called? Beast Claw attack, I believe it's called. What you want to do is you want to jump these Beast Claw attacks no matter what. It doesn't look like it's super easy jumpable, but believe me, like jumping these Beast Claw attacks is 10 times better than rolling them. So jump, one hit. This is the perfect attack for any build you run. You could either run in and melee attack him, or you go a little bit further away and Reduvian Bloodblade him twice if you want. You can do that here. Now he is coming a little closer, and that means you can do these quick double swipes on the ground, for example. You want to roll them backwards. You don't have to spam roll it. Like, rolling once backwards is enough to dodge these attacks normally. Like 1, 2, boom. And now you get another one of these needle attacks. Roll into it. Boom, Bloodblade. Roll this one. There you go, your first bleed proc. Another rock. And that's basically already it when it comes down to the clergyman. He has like some other attacks, like a quick follow-up when you're too close, or that rock that slam attack where the rocks float up and fall down. But you will not see those attacks if you fight in mid-range like this. You will see them if you fight close-ranged more often, of course. I also already saw them as well, of course, but you can decide how you want to fight it with the Reduvian Bloodblade, so, or with Reduvia. If you want to fight it differently, you have to learn like a couple other attack patterns on top, of course. But for us, at the moment, it's about consistency. Another Beast Claw. Boom. Boom. And this is like perfect RNG. Now you can double hit him again. Boom, boom. And there we go. Clergyman over. Let's start with the real deal, the DOGO. So this guy, this wolf, is really quick. And what I normally do is, he has like an opening move. He always does the same for the opening. You can just walk a little bit backwards and chuck like one of these cerulean tears. That you have the full juice. And he will, 99% of the time, he will follow up with that slam attack, where he slams his sword into the ground. If you're further away from him, he will always do the following. Like, he does a double spin, and then his blade, I don't know, does like an AoE attack. But it's only in front of him. So what you want to do is, as soon as you see this happening, boom, boom, you run just behind him. You don't have to roll it. You don't have to do anything. Just run behind him, double slap him. You can also triple slap him if you have enough time. But that leaves you to be, like, you have to be confident to do it, because you can do several attacks now, and you have to know, like, you have to be able to tell what he does. And quickly, and so you can dodge it, of course. This is the double spin attack. When he winds up like this, it's the double spin. So if you're too close, you have to roll twice. And if you're like further away, where you can just outrun the first spin, so he can't reach you, you only have to roll the second spin. I decided to roll twice there because I wasn't quite sure. We'll see plenty of attacks, by the way. I baited out quite some. This is a swipe attack into also a spinning one into the air. And then it follows up by a slam onto the ground. And what you want to do is, technically, what you have to roll, if you can outspace the rest, is the slam attack onto the ground. To the side, I roll it mostly. I don't know if you can punish this. I never tried, to be honest. But maybe it is punishable. When he idles, or not idles, when he walks slowly away and doesn't do anything, this is your cue for a Bloodblade. Because he has like several moves to follow it up, either with a slam attack or with when he runs to the side and like does a side swipe at you. Both attacks are easily dodgeable. Like, this is, again, another slammy slam into a spin. Run behind him, boom, boom. Double smackaroo, and then wait for what he does next. That's a slow slam attack, can happen. Has no follow-up as far as I know, so just roll it. And there is another slam down, and another spin. You run in, smack, smack, and that's a double spin again. Roll the second one, perfect. And now we get to his, like, furious jumping around and I'm going to shoot shit at you attacks. He has, like, two different ones, I believe. One where he only just tries to make distance, and one where he shoots 3 times, and then either... or 2 times if you're too close, and then does this... This is very complex. I will just talk about the attacks he does. There is another way to finish off this combo, but what I normally do is I bait out all 3 shots, and then he slides in like this with a double spin as well, and you just roll into the spin. And then the fight continues as normal. If you're too close after the second one, he can immediately slam down on you, and then there's like an explosion on the ground. You can roll that explosion as well. also punishable, but I normally don't do that. So, yeah. And the most important part is here with the pillars, that you don't have a pillar behind you, because you need to make space as soon as he does this to have enough space behind you to outrun the double spin and then run in for the double smackaroo. So if he jumps up to one of those pillars, if you're close, he will just leap away and shoot one of those laser attacks at you, like blade shooty-shoot attacks. And sometimes he will just slam down on you, like here. And that's when you know now the ground attack happens. And you just wait like a brief second, and then you roll it. Because, like, this time it wasn't a need to roll that. But you can roll in and punish him for that, for example, if you want to do that. I punished with the Blood Blade because I was rolling away from him. And this is another spin, as you can tell. So, run behind him, boom, boom, double smack him. And make a little bit of distance again. Roll this one, wait for him to follow up or not to follow up, and then smack right into his face again. Roll this one, wait for him to do something, smack him right into his face. That's the spin into the slam, as we learned earlier. And that is the other one. And when he just jumps to the side and shoots at you once, just to make some distance. And now, like, he creates some distance, and then he comes back at you. And this is the triple one. As soon as he has distance and does it again, that's the triple one. That's your cue for 1, 2, 3. Slide in, and then wait for him to do something, or to not do something, to shoot him with the Blood Blade. And there you go. Run in, boom, and that's it. This fight is complex. Like, it took quite some time for me to understand what to do and what not to do in this fight. It's a really complex one. You have to practice it. It's one of the fights you have to practice more than others, because he does so many different attacks. And not only that he does the different attacks and has like a big variety of a moveset, he also is very quick. I feel like quick bosses are the hardest bosses, at least for me. Because you have to build up muscle memory, and you have to super quickly identify attack and know what to do. And if you're not able to do that, obviously he will hit you, or he will just smack you around. I hope this helped a little bit, guys. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to produce a video in 2 days, but I will try to get back to it. At least like every second day, one video. And yeah. Starting hopefully soon with the 1.04 any % no-hit guide. Thank you for watching, everybody. See you in the next video. Hopefully tomorrow or in 2 days. And yeah, good luck with your Elden Ring playthroughs, runs, and PvP shenanigans. Bye-bye.